My younger sister and I were born twins, yet from the very beginning, our parents had zero fondness for me. My sister was the family's good luck charm, while I was hailed as the harbinger of misfortune. I was blamed for every calamity, while she got all the credit for every blessing. Even after my death, I heard them say, if we had abandoned her at birth, or even ended her life then, none of this would have happened. I had once tried desperately to win their approval, only to be met with cold indifference. When I finally secured a coveted civil service post, they celebrated me for the first time in my life. I naively believed that I had been acknowledged at last. But then, they said, give your job to your sister, she needs it more. At that moment, something inside me completely died. I tried so hard to cling to the hard-won proof that I was not the family's misfortune, yet even that slipped through my grasp. In the end, I lost everything, even the life they had never once cherished. When I opened my eyes, I saw my mother, Sarah Walker, dialing my number over and over. When she got no response, she angrily threw her phone away. Sienna's really getting out of line. She won't even pick up my calls anymore. God knows how she treats Summer when no one's watching. Seeing how worked up my mother got when she talked about me, I was glad that I was dead. I could not understand. Did I not do enough? I had already died for my sister, Summer Larson. What more did she want from me? My father, Brian Larson, sat by the side of the bed and sighed. We spoiled her too much. I knew we shouldn't have kept her from the beginning. The fortune teller said that only Summer would bring us luck and that Sienna would only cause us misfortunes. If we had abandoned or killed her when she was born, things would have been much easier. My father's expression was so murderous that I truly believed that if I were there next to him, he would have choked me to death. Everything I witnessed made me glad that I was dead. As a spirit, I had no feelings anymore. However, I finally understood why my parents had always favored Summer. Summer and I were twins, yet the treatment we received was completely different. She would get anything she wanted, while I would have to eat their leftovers. I had paid for my own education since I was young. I had no pocket money in college, while Summer got $3,000 from my parents every month. That was more than what I got from working multiple part-time jobs. It turned out that all of that preferential treatment was because Summer was supposedly their lucky charm. How absurd. I could not help but laugh. At that moment, Summer entered. She burrowed herself in my mother's arms, saying aggrievedly, Mom, do you think Sienna's doing it on purpose? She knew how much I liked that job. Do you think she's hiding because she doesn't want to give me the job? If I can't work there, I would rather die. I clenched my fists when I heard what she said. I threw a punch at Summer, but my hand merely went through her body. At that moment, I had forgotten that I was dead. Summer was vile. She knew that I had been kidnapped by that malicious-looking man, yet she said I was in hiding. An hour ago, she stormed off in a huff because I would not give her my job. My parents forced me to look for her and get her back. I followed Summer into a secluded alley. When I saw a man assaulting her, I immediately went over. When the man turned his attention to me and grabbed me, Summer immediately ran off without looking back. This was my twin sister. If there were people who wished that I were dead, it would be those three I was looking at. Thinking about that made me want to cry, but I had no tears. Summer, don't say that. Don't worry. Your father and I will make sure you have that job. Yes, whether Sienna agrees to it or not, the job is yours. You two look alike after all. Just take her place. We'll make this happen. Summer's eyes sparkled instantly. She sat up straight and asked, you promise? Of course. Since when have we ever lied to you? Seeing my mother's relaxed expression, Summer instantly smiled. Summer hugged my mother and said, thank you, Mom and Dad. I knew you two loved me the best. Then, Sarah sent me a threatening message. In essence, what she said was that if I dared to show up at work, they would kill me. For the next 3 days, my parents took turns to send me messages. Even Summer joined in. Have you eloped with that man? Why aren't you returning home? Aren't you afraid I'll tell Mom and Dad? Summer, oh, Summer.